this is Sweet June. I'm back. How's everybody doing today? I want to talk about the use of foul language on YouTube. Don't get me wrong here. I'm not trying to be the YouTube police or anything. So don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be the YouTube police. That's not my job. They ain't paying me to be that to do that. So I'm not trying to be the YouTube police. But I want to give you guys some good tips, some good information. I'm just trying to give you some good information that will be helpful to you. And just point out the reasons why I think that the use of foul language on YouTube is not good. And just kind of give you something to marinate on, something for you to think about, something to make you say, hmm. But I'm not trying to be the YouTube police, okay? Not my job. Anyway, I noticed that a lot of videos on here have a lot of foul language, and people that typically, sometimes people, when they don't use a lot of foul language, and sometimes they slip and might say a bad word or whatever. I guess that's one thing, but like some people, I notice that some people, when they're doing videos, they really really get carried away with the foul language and everything. And I know I like to watch well, I used to, well, I still do. I try not to watch videos with a lot of foul language in them. um it's unfortunate because it's some people on here that have some really 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 good content. If they would omit the cuss words, they would really, but I think, controversy sells. And people like it, I think people love it when people come on here and they be cussing and going on and everything. Of course, I can't do that, and I won't do it. Um, for example, I like to watch, or sometimes I watch, I have Aunt Auntie Fee. If you guys have seen her videos, she is like a YouTube sensation. She's kind of blown up here on YouTube. What she does is she does a lot of cooking videos, and she's really funny. I think she has a very very good sense of humor. But the problem is that I don't watch her videos a whole lot anymore because I just can't take all the foul language. I mean, sometimes really really gets carried away with all the foul language. She's very very funny and has a very very good personality, very good sense of humor, and she really doesn't have to use all the foul language. But a lot of people like that. They like, and she has thousands and thousands of subscribers. She's kind of like a YouTube sensation. She's been on the Steve Harvey show. She's been on television shows and everything. She's kind of blew up here on YouTube, and a lot of people like her. But I think, um, I just think it's just too much. It's too much. I think that she has a good sense of humor. She has good character, and she really doesn't have to do all the foul language. If she would cut back on a lot of the foul language, she will still her videos will I think, in my opinion, her videos will still be very entertaining because she has a good personality, she has a good sense of humor, and she films the videos. Her son Tavis films the videos. I think it make a good team. I think that she's a great cook and she has a lot of good cooking tips and ideas. But I've cut down on watching a lot of her videos because of all the foul language that she uses. And I think the problem with using a lot of foul language, this is the problem with using a lot of foul language in your videos, is that I think it distracts from the message that you're trying to get across to your audience. Um, if you're trying to make a point, like I've noticed a lot of people on here that they be trying to do videos and they be trying to make points and everything, but then every other word is a cuss word. what happens is it distracts from your message. It takes away from your message that you're trying to convey to your audience. It just distracts from it. It takes away from it. People are focused on your cuss words and everything. They're focusing on the cuss words and everything, and they're kind of not. They're getting the message, but they're not really getting the full gist of the message because you're saying a cuss word every other word. And so I think it really detracts from the message that you're trying to make in your videos. I think that, like when I do my videos, as you guys will notice, I don't use any foul language. Um, you're not going to hear me cuss on here. That's for sure. um, I don't use any foul language. I make it a practice to not use foul language in my videos. Um, and I get my point across clear and concise. And I don't have to use foul language to get my point across. I can get my point across even if I'm passionate about the subject that I'm talking about. I can get my point across without the use of foul language. I'm not trying to, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to judge anybody, tell anybody how to do their videos. Everybody can do their videos the way they want. I just think that it distracts from the message. It takes away from the message that you're trying to convey to your audience. I think that when you use a lot of foul language, it just distracts. It detracts from the message. People are so focused on the foul language that, they kind of miss the point of what you're really talking about. I think that you can make a better point and you can make a more solid point without the use of foul language. And I noticed that if people on here that they use a lot of foul language. I just don't think it's necessary. It detracts from the message. Um, And then, you probably, I don't know, they probably do get in trouble with YouTube, for using a lot of foul language. I don't use foul language in my videos, so, you know, um, I don't have that issue with YouTube. But if they're getting in trouble, I don't know. But they're not because they're still using the foul language. So I just think it just takes away from your message that you're trying to make, and it's not good. It's just not good. I just think that, in my opinion, when I watch videos, I don't want to hear the foul language. I don't want to hear all the foul language. I want to know what the message is without the use of foul language. And I find that when people make videos and they don't use all the foul language, the message comes across nice and clear, concise, and it gives you the opportunity to really marinate on what they're talking about, and you don't have the cuss words in it to distract from their message that they're trying to make. It distracts from your message that you're trying to make. No, no, no. This is something to marinate on. I was thinking about it. It's something to marinate. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do or how to do their videos. Everybody can do their videos. Controversy sells, and people get on here. A lot of people get on here and they cuss and go on, and they get a lot of scribes and everything. I guess for doing that. But I just think it just takes away. If you're really passionate about a subject and you're cussing, it just takes away from the message. Not to mention, it kind of messes up your image. The image that, you got to think about your image that you're trying to portray on YouTube. Is that the kind of image that you want to put out there? Think about that. So I don't know. This is a little something to marinate on. Not trying to be the YouTube police. Not trying to tell anybody what to do or anything like that. It's just some observations, my personal observations, and um, I don't know, things I feel that you could get your point across a lot better without the use of foul language. I don't use foul language in any of my videos, and I get my point across really good. You know. Um, and that's my point. I want to get my message across. I want people to hear what I'm saying. And I don't want anything to distract from what I'm trying to say. Plus I know God would not approve of me coming on here using all kinds of foul language. So, that being said, I'm not trying to tell everybody what to do. This is my observation. You know, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section what you think. How do you guys feel about when you watch videos? with people using foul language versus people like me that don't use any foul language. What is your opinion on it? What do you think? Do you think the use of foul language is good, or do you think the use of foul language? Do you agree with me and thinking that the use of foul language distracts from their message? Let me know in the comment section what you think. What's your opinion on it? You know, got some more interesting video topics coming up. Like and share my videos. Subscribe to my channel. This is Sweet Jew.